If there is anybody I respect so much in the grant community, it should be Comrade Kingsley because of his boldness. He has come out today to send a strong message to Apostle Ken Wakama. He threatened to expose the underground extortions, lies in UAAG with proofs. He said if they dare him, he's going to expose them. He gave Apostle Ken Wakama now till the election for him to disburse the grants to Nigerians. He also said Apostle Ken Wakama of the UAAG was the vice president to Tepicon, a grant that has also failed to disburse. You see the revolvements, they are all the same people in different grants. You see why disbursement has not been able to happen. They are the same people that are just in this grant community, different grant names. See, if you don't have data to listen to the very end of this audio, please just take it to 16 minutes 30 seconds, because that is where you're going to really hear him drag that Apostle Ken Wakama. Please don't forget to like this video if you end up enjoying it, and don't forget to keep your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks guys for always being here.
Good morning to every grant subscribers in the grant community in Nigeria. Today is 17th day of February 2023. My name is Comrade Kingsley, the national leader of New Dawn Humanitarian Foundation, aka the New Movement. I am coming to you this morning with a message for you, and also with a message for Ken Wakama, the CEO of Sanctuary Wealth. My question for you, my fellow subscribers, are: how long have you been to the grant community? And how long did you intend to spend more? The ball is in your court. How much of your hard-earned money have you invested to the grant community? When are you looking forward to get the dividends of your investments to the grant community? When is that day, that week, that month, and that year that you will stand up to say enough is enough? The ball is in your court. Play it. Who do this to us, and how did we get here? These are the questions I have to you this morning. I want you to know this morning, as you listen to my voice, that the day we all rise up to call a spade, the day we all rise up to say enough is enough, that day I will tell us the day and the month for disbursement. No prayer will change this, because my voice is the voice of God. The ball is in your court. Play it. It will not kill you. January 2023, all Grand Pressure Group came up with beautiful plans, beautiful approach. They came up to drive us to the streets. They wrote to the Inspector General of Police according to them for a protest. They wrote to other security agencies, including road safeties and the civil defense, as they told us. I don't know if they lied though, because anything can happen to gain famous and popularity. But they told us they wrote to them. What happened along the line? A legal protest, a peaceful protest. Letters has been written informing the security agencies in the country to even come and guide us, to come and monitor us and protect the Protestants. Suddenly, from nowhere, somebody who feels he has the power of manipulation, somebody who has been manipulating, who has been playing the role of the oppressor, the former vice president of Talpicon, the man who introduced to Talpicon leaders a CBN agent that ended up collecting millions of naira from the Talpicon leaders with the aim of helping the Talpicon to bring out all due money in the CBN purse. The CEO and the founder of Sanctuary Wealth, Ken Wakama, from nowhere hijacked the protest. He forestalled that beautiful plans of all Grand Pressure Group. Ken Wakama single-handedly in his office forestalled that move. You know why? Because all Grand Pressure Group were standing behind him, protecting him. No. Nobody should call Ken Wakama out for security reason. He will not talk. You are protecting your oppressors. No. He should not address us. Don't worry. No. Nobody should call his name. Ken Wakama will tell you and me, because I have my proof. So Ken Wakama will tell you and me that he has gotten the document and then came out to the public to debunk having any document. What kind of man is he? And you follow him. And when he tell you that he has a document, he has this, he has that, and came to the public to say, I don't have anything, no, making you look like a liar and then defending himself as a good man. And then go back again to tell you that, no, I did that for security reason. What rubbish security reasons? What kind of security is he talking about when he has ended up frustrating the innocent subscribers of these grants? When he has successfully tortured the emotions of these subscribers, when he has successfully dealt with the emotions psychologically, he has dealt with the subscribers of this grant emotionally, mental tortures, giving hope where there is no hope to the innocent Nigerians. He just came up and forestalled it. Suddenly, for the very first time, an agitator called for a protest and an agitator called off the protest. These are the powers of Ken Wakama. Beautiful plans led by all Grand Pressure Group. Suddenly from nowhere, I have never seen where agitators are engaging with their oppressors, engaging with their having a dialogue meeting with their oppressors in an online where you don't know if it was a stage managed meeting. You have a dialogue meeting online on a Telegram platform. You don't know who you are sitting with, no face-to-face encounter, and they call off a beautiful protest that would have fizzled out the whole truth and then make us know where we are. They call it off because of Ken Wakama. They don't want to put him in trouble for security reasons. If you don't have the mind to speak for the masses, you don't have the mind to stand for the masses, you don't have the mind to defend your rights like you claimed that your name is in the document, go back home. Ken Wakama foiled every plans. Today, here we are now. After rejecting the voice of truth, this is where we are now. How long did you intend to spend more in the grant community? And I want to tell you, you that is listening to me, you that, especially those of you that once you hear my voice, you begin to panic. Hey, Kingsley, don't talk again. Kingsley, tell yourself the truth. Stop panicking. Stop fooling yourselves. Let's stop fooling ourselves. Instead of panicking before you, because you hear the voice of Kingsley, take a decision. Take a decision. Tell yourself that you have spent so much time in the grant community, and by end of February this year, you are leaving the grant community, and you must go with the grant you subscribe for, or you go with the money you invested with interest. Why not take such a decision instead of deceiving yourself that Kingsley's voice has tortured you? Kingsley's voice did this. Kingsley has given us woto woto. I don't give you woto woto. I told you the truth which you have been shying away from. I told you the truth which you have refused to tell yourself in the secret place. Stand up. Not be me carry you come grand community. Now you carry yourself come. Stand up and speak up. Stand up and say enough is enough. Stand up. Stand up. Let's step forward to get our monies with interest, all the grants. I want to remind us, a protest against the federal government cannot produce results. For those of you who have been manipulated by Ken Wakama, a protest against the federal government cannot produce results, especially with the information we got from Ken Wakama, a man that can tell you that I have A in my pocket and come out to the public to say, I no see A. That man can push you to protest against the federal government and come out to deny that he never told you anything. I don't know if some of you are thinking, I don't know where you forgot your brains. A man that will tell you, me and you there, Ken Wakama has several times told me he has a document. Last year and this year, face to face, Ken Wakama has deceived me, lied to Nigerians, give Nigerians hope where there is no hope. And then he is now sponsoring you to go and protest against the federal government. What proof did you have against the federal government? My brothers, let's be sincere. Tell yourself the truth. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Let's embrace the truth and then stand up. Rise up against those who has collected our hard-earned monies with the name of grants. If you are moving a protest, you move a protest against anyone that has extorted money from you, promising you grants. Those are the people you move protest to. Then the federal government will now come and intervene and then give you a listening ear. If the money we all paid for is in the coffers of federal government, they will then bring it out. They will not tell us they have the money. They are aware of the money. So for those of you who are still deceiving yourselves, tweet. Aso Rock is on fire now. Who put fire on the Aso Rock? Who told you there is fire in the Aso Rock? You people are trying to reduce Aso Rock to WhatsApp and the Telegram business. I know that there is problem in Nigeria, but not to the level we are trying to bring down the country, the name of the government. I will not support that. If you are ready to go for your money, rise up against those that has stolen from us. Then it will have meaning. Rising up against the federal government, nobody has a proof. Ken Wakama pointing, accusing finger on the federal government will deny you. He is not stable. Ken Wakama is not consistent. He's not a man to trust. Feel free to talk down on me. I have come with the truth for you. Good morning. Ken Wakama, the CEO and the founder of Sanctuary Wealth, I have a message for you. And my message is, please, Nigerians has passed through a lot. I want to plead to you. Help me to drop this message to your masquerades, invisible audio disbursement committee of federal government. Please help me drop this voice note today. Nigerians has gone through a lot. Ken Wakama, do your best. Tell your men to do everything within their powers to disburse this money on or before the election, like you have promised Nigerians. Try to disburse this grant on or before of course, I know it will not be disbursed because you don't have the capacity. But if you say you have the capacity, Ken Wakama, please try to disburse it. Or do us a favor by returning those monies you people collected from some NGOs and from some individuals, because we have eyes, we can see. I want you to know, Ken Wakama, that my name is Comrade Kingsley and I am everywhere. Comrade Kingsley, is everywhere. As far as Grant community is concerned, there is no dealing that I am not aware of. Ken Wakama, warn your dogs not to tell us again that UAAG has not collected any dime. because we are not fooled. Anyone coming to tell us that UAG has not collected any dime from anybody is deceiving us, is a deceiver, is an enemy to all of us. So please, Ken Wakama, pass this message to your team players. Failure to do so, you will hear from Nigerians. You will also hear from those who are standing with you today defending you. You will hear from them because I will force their eyes open to see your nakedness. Ken Wakama, I want you to know that I have not forgotten the role you played in Telpicon as the vice president. I want you to know that I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten that at the cost of our investigation or at the cost of our interrogation to Telpicon leaders on the 19th of April 2021, I will not forget that you introduced to Telpicon leaders a CBN agent who told the Telpicon leaders or who deceived the Telpicon leaders into believing that their money is in CBN. I also remembered that you collected millions of naira from Telpicon leaders to give to the CBN agent that will help Telpicon leaders to bring out the audio grants, audio money in the CBN coffers. A man like you is not worthy for my trust. Ken Wakama, disburse this grant on or before the election as promised, or return the monies collected so far with interest and apologized to Nigerians. Ken, failure to do this, you will hear from Nigerians. I will drag your name with facts on the social media, and possibly we shall meet in the court of law. I want you to know that no man is above the law of this land. It is time to call a spade a spade. My name remains Comrade Kingsley. Before I go, I want to apologize to the leadership of New Dawn Humanitarian Foundation. I took you guys unaware again after asking me to stop talking. I apologize to the BOT members. I am taking you all unaware. I cannot just sit and watch things going the way it's going. I had to speak up because I am born to do so. Good morning to all of us.